G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to another What's in the Box. And there's lots of stuff going on here. Because basically, we have this. Now, if I'm pretty sure I know what this is, look at all the water damage and the snails eating it all. They love eating my mail. Basically, I've been holding off this What's in the Box for about a month because I wanted everything to arrive from all the different sources and then do one video for it. So let's have a look in here. For starters, we have some Armopater metal balls. These are just to put inside paint pots so they shake up better, gives them a little bit of thing. They're very, very handy. And you can reuse them. You can soak them in acetate or whatever, soak them in petrol, whatever you need to do to get the paint off them. But I still like to buy a brand new box every couple of years just to have nice clean ones. And you can kind of see where this is all going. This is all going towards painting. What? This is the other one. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, bam. So what we've got here are 3 color shift paints from Green Stuff World. We've got Darth Blue, we've got Toxic Hallucinations, and we've got Toxic Purple. Now these color shift paints, that means they change in hue depending on how the light catches them. They're very, very cool and unusual, and they're hard to use. They're great for Space Marine armor and stuff like that. I have got a particular, application in mind for them, which is why I bought them. I didn't know which one was best. I think Darth Blue is going to be the best one for us, or maybe Toxic Purple. We'll see how it goes. And there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one. Okay, so what we just have here is a set of miniature bases. As you can see, some 32s, some 50s, and some 75s, just in various formats, just to, have some bases. So I think this is the actual miniatures, hopefully. Let's see. Otherwise, I'll have to archive this video and finish it up later on. No, this is something else. This is my new LED folding magnifying glass. Okay, so I'm basically going blind. So I have a number of magnifying glasses that I use to help me read cards now because they're getting so ridiculously small. And this one has a LED on it somehow. And this one is a by 3 magnification. So I have the by 3 magnification. I like this one because it looked like it, had a nice, it was like the shape of a card. I have a couple of sets of these ones. These are a by 2 magnification with like a super strong magnification in the middle. These are what I usually use, but the by 2 magnification is just a little weak for the FFG cards in Elder Sign kind of size. So I got this bigger one. This one here is a 3x3, so it's slightly larger. And this sucker is by some huge amount. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, but it's massive. I can even read that tiny text there. It's hard for me to tell because when I'm trying to get it in focus with the camera, I'm also looking through my glasses, so it might be out of focus for you guys, but this does a huge thing. I don't like this one because it's a small lens and it sort of distorts at the edges, but for really small things, I use this. I use this mainly for reading instructions in, those tiny little tech books when you buy like a pair of headphones, but I sometimes do use it in games, and it's got 2. It's the only one with batteries in it. This one has batteries as well. You can see little LEDs down the side. And what's cool about this one is it folds up. So it's a bit portable. Not quite sure how it folds back. Oh, you just give it a push. Comes with a little dice bag. Yoink! And this one here also has a LED, but it's out of batteries as well. I don't really use the LED much. Okay, so that's that. So I still haven't received my actual miniatures to go with all this stuff. I will bring them in shortly and let you know what the deal is. Oh, I actually forgot there's one more. This still isn't the miniatures, but this is something else I picked up for miniatures. Ooh, what an intriguing white package. What is in it? What could be in it, I say? Some awesome stuffing. Oh, and here it is. Bam. What is this crazy contraption, you might ask? Well, what it is, it's actually a nail polish mixer. But I was at a mate's house and he had it for mixing paint and it was amazing. So I thought I'd pick one up. Basically, where's the power supply? Ah, here it is. Okay, so let's see if I can demo this and see if I can make it look like it's worth the money. There we are. So let me zoom in. So the way it works is you just press into it and it kind of wobbles. It's got little rubber feet. Let me get an example. Rightio, so here you have a nice little green. Hasn't been used in a while. I did this for tanks and stuff. You can see it's quite unmixed. So even if I give it a quick shake, and let's do a blob. That's what we get. Not too bad. It's a very good paint, this. But what we do, we just push this in here. No. Let's give it another go. Beautiful. Now look at the tube. I'll put up the other one next to it so you can see the difference. Now let's put out a blob. Look at that. Look at that difference. Awesome. Let me zoom right in on there and see if we can get a great high quality pic of those colors. Look at the difference between those two. So it's not even the same color. That is so cool. And seconds. Right, so that's all the junk that I've picked up. Now I'm awaiting the actual miniatures to come into stock that I bought all this stuff for. So basically, I have some miniatures in mind for this stuff. Let's have another look. Let's check out. Let's actually zoom back in. I'm not going to actually tap these out, but let's have a look. Let's have a look at those colors. And now let's have a look at the same colors. It's beautifully, beautifully mixed. I'm not going to actually drip these out because they're quite expensive. Like look at the bottom there. Look at the different colors there. Now you can kind of see why I bought the extra balls. I'm going to transfer a lot of my paints that are in good old-fashioned pots into these. And that's that. Oh, I'm very excited. Okay, so I've got some paints, I've got some bases, I've got a weird thing, whatever you call that thing, a vortex shuffler. And this probably doesn't belong in this particular video, but whatevs. I got a new magnifying glass and I got some ball bearings as well. So that is the latest haul. Now, again, I wanted to wait. I thought one of these packages was going to be the actual miniatures. So I'm going to hold this upload until the miniatures come out. I'm going to tack it to the end of this video. Okay, and now it's for the last one. So this is ages later. I'm in the main room, but I haven't set up the lights, so there's a spot. I don't think it really affects these box opening videos much. But we have one more to do, and this is the money one. Let's have a look. How do I open this? Okay, here we go. Ooh, what are all these things? I have to be very careful unwrapping these. Boom. Okay, so what we have here is an alien 3D printed model that I got from Esti to use in my alien RPG games, which I'm planning to paint using the color matching paint to get it done really quickly. So I have a quick open these. These will be the characters. I'm also going to use these for Mothership. These are cool, the cool space suits. I got 3 of them just to see what they were like, but I'll probably get some more. Now I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the store, but I will put a link to the description, and I will put a link to the description for the Patreon for the guy who actually made the models. So there's 2 artists here. There's one who owns a 3D printer who has a store making 3D miniatures for people on Esti, and there's another guy who actually makes the models themselves in 3D. Look very cool. And this is what all those bases I bought before as well. Hope this is coming out in the camera. Oh, here's a nice classic looking one. Oh, look at this one. The Arachnid Queen. And that's the great thing about the Alien RPG, is that there's a lot of room to invent your own aliens. So this guy, he's made all these really unusual aliens, which are great because that means I can GM all sorts of cool stuff to explain why they exist. Wow, that is a really cool one. Not very classic, but still very cool. Here's another one. Very cool. There's actually quite a lot of detail. I don't know if it's coming out in camera. Maybe I should have put the lights on. I've put the overhead lights on a little bit to try and lessen the shadows. See if you can see. This is a good one too. Now there's a little cleanup I'll need to do on these, but not too much. Not as much as I thought. There's a classic looking one. Small head though. Another classic. He had some really large ones, you know, like the Alien Queen, and I didn't buy them because I just really didn't know what the 3D prints would look like, but they're actually quite good quality. I don't think they're as tough as a professional one. I think that's the raw resin, but I definitely think it's good enough. Ooh, here's another cool one. Flying one, that's awesome. Don't know how you can really fly with torn wings like that, but whatever. It is fantasy. Sorry, science fiction. Showing my age there. Another classic. I got a number of the classic ones just because they're probably the ones I'm going to use the most in a lot of the stories. I wanted to be able to have a bunch of them on table at once. That's the new puss. My other cat passed away a few months ago. That reminds me a lot of the Doom imp with that hand position. And finally, one more of the spider ones. Now, like I said, there was a number of other big ones that I didn't get because I just didn't know how they were going to go. I figured this would be a great one to test because it's got all the tiny little spikes on it. And these are going to be for the actual players. So this is the first time I've ever bought 3D printed prints from, you know, Esti, where they just make them in ZBrush and print them. And I'm actually pretty impressed with them so far. I'm going to see how they paint. They might have some quirks of painting, like I might put down some non-traditional primers to make sure the paint adheres. I also got one of these for some reason. I thought I got a whole bunch of Space Marines. Oh well. What I might do now that I've got these, once I paint them up and I'm happy with them, I might pick up the large Alien Queen as well, just so I have the Alien Queen. And that's that. That's why I got all those paints and stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.